Live from Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Way out in front. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike one. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Breaking ball in for a strike. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Escobar stands at first with one out. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And this one's in the dirt. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss for strike three. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Scott Kingery is on deck. And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Scott Kingery is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something belt high that you can get loose on.
Escobar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
The 2-1. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he fouls this one off.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down the way.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Coming in is Pollock. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
David Peralta.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pop high in the air. Cabrera is there. 2 down. Stepping in, Trevor Story. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right. Pingree ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. Now here's the pitch.
Third baseman,
Mike. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Story brings it in, and there's 1 down now. Now batting, Carlos Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Carlos Santana.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So stepping in, Aaron Nola. Popped him up. Escobar moving to his left. 2 gone. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock on the run. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And the runner is in from second. Now both men are across to score. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe. At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He drew a base on it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he strikes him out here. So here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
Late that time for a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2. Digging in now, Robbie Ray. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Moving under it, Kingery, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Scorched to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lamb.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. A ball and 2 strikes now. Santana into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Right side and right into the shift. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Escobar. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Two out, nobody on. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first down. Now at the plate, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nola.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hernandez.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Nola, base runner at first with 1. A bouncer up the middle. 1 there. On to first as they get the double. Stepping into the box, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Kingery is there to put it away for out number 1. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Belted high in the air out to left. Hoskins ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He popped out in his first trip.
Miguel Montero.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. And that retires the side. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's hitless in his
Right fielder.
ready with the first pitch.
4.
Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1's the count.
Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. Fly out and a single for him so far. From the stretch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball. 1-1. It's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Now batting, left fielder.
Josh Colmenter, a right-handed.
Hopkins. You're in. Kensington. Now pitching, Josh Coleman.
Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Ball two now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
This one's down to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. So digging in now as Dribble Cabrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that misses for ball one. Kingery on third. Hoskins at second with two gone. And it's fouled away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So a runner at first with two away. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. A runner on first with two away. Shot down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Digging in.
First baseman, number 41.
Number 66 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside corner. Started that swing a bit too early. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He popped out in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he is in there. At the plate, number 66. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a bunt attempt here. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Now a bunt attempt here. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Number 66 goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away and foul. Stepping in, Aaron Nola getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Swing and a miss, looked like the forkball, 0-1. Hit to short. Story scoops it up. And a good throw gets him one gone. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. This is in the air out to right field. Souza is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. In now, Scott Kingery. He singled his last time up. And that misses inside 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and so striding in, Mark Reynolds. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cabrera onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready now, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back?
And the throw to first is there. Striding in, Odubel Herrera. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Odubel Herrera.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Hirano waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pop high in the air. And there's out number 2. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peralta going back. And he makes a nice catch on. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Into the box, Steven Souza. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce it to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, it's a double play. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cabrera.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Popped him up. Lamb has a play. 1 out. Stepping up now, Carlos Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fouled off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the dirt here, Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Fielded there by Reynolds. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the digging in, number 66. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Paul Goldschmidt is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit high and deep to right center. Kingery is in pursuit. He's got it 1 away. Jake Lamb standing in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home.
Well, the clear skies. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Pollock. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. So coming to the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story picks it up and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Herrera aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. Story braves it in. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. Scherzer into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Fly ball heading for the alley. Souza's after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a two-out double. Striding into the box as Dribble Cabrera, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Souza is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Hernandez from the outfield grass. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. In time to first, and there are two away. Here's Mark Reynolds looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Mark Reynolds.
And this is taken outside for ball one. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball three. The 3-1 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball four as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with two away. Change up in for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. So here now is the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Full count, 3-2. Santana leads off first with 1 away. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff.
Ready to take his hacks again, Scott Kingery, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Here's the center fielder. Odubel Herrera, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far.
And this is low, but Montero won't let it get too far. The 2-0. Popped him up. Montero is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he pops him up back behind second base. Escobar. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to third. Schmidt's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Miguel Montero to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance, Wilson Ramos, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Popped him up. Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away. So now Carlos Santana. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Peralta. He's there to make the play, and that. Leading off the inning, Steven Souza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder, Steven.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Cabrera there for this one is short. And there's 1 away. Now batting, Max Scherzer. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Schmidt. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal. So stepping in, Vince Velasquez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is with Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit out towards second. Hernandez has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Settling in now, David Peralta. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you're going to get.
Well, the play's been made in that. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Fouled off. Two and one.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. And with an impressive contact attribute, he's a gold player who's a really tough out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Archie Bradley, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Asdrubal Cabrera. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Striding in once again, Mike Schmidt. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And that's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good waist pitch. 1-2. Bradley is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners and a swing and a miss. Digging in now, A.J. Pollock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Montero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing, maybe. And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Hoskins, and that's the third out. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Vince Velasquez getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Popped him up. Escobar is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Gerard Dyson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Hernandez is there, and quickly there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jake Diekman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Peralta has a play. He's got it 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Souza. And it's gone as they add still another. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Pollock is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pollard. And that retires the side. Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Escobar. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. At the plate, Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Ball 2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage to it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning. Ready once again, Vince Velasquez. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pat Neshek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He got under one and popped out.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. A.J. Pollock is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Miguel Montero. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will get there to make the run. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. And that one just missed outside. Hit hard back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Brad Ziegler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-1 home. Popped high in the air. Lamb is under it. He's got it one away. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Look out, 2-0 now.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Hernandez at second with 2 down. High and deep to straightaway right. Souza going back at the track, and that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Andrew Chafin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. That's by him for strike 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Late that time for a strike. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kingery. 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Andrew Chafin. Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Jake Lamb standing in now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base.